the session. In the last class, we were discussing about a Wheatstone network application of Kirchhoff rules ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ Wheatstone network ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೀಟರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ವೈರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದರಿಂದ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ and on what principle it works, all those things we had discussed in the last session, right? Now in this session we will discuss one more versatile instrument called as potentiometer. Okay, so let's get started. As I said earlier, potentiometer andre enu, it's a versatile instrument. I said versatile anta heladre this device can be used for more than one purposes. Like for example, it can be used to compare potential differences, or it is used to measure the potential difference of a given cell, right? Or to compare the EMFs of any given two cells, or if we have to determine the internal resistance of a given cell. Okay, in all these purposes we can use the same potentiometer and do these calculations, right? It's basically a very simple device, as you can see in this diagram, right? So basically very simple device which is usually made up of a long piece of uniform wire. ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೈರ್ನ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಎಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕ್ಲಾಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ವೈರ್ನ ನಾವು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯೋಮೀಟರ್ ತರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ವೈರ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಫ್ಯೂ parts of that wire and fix it by making use of this metallic strips. You can see these dark shaded strips. These are metallic strips by means of which we will be connecting these wires. Okay, 1 meter wire na complete ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದ wire na ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಾರ್ ಅವರ್ simplification we will make such arrangement. Okay, so this wire from point A to point C, complete this wire can be considered as the wire which is used in the potentiometer, and it's a uniform area cross sectional wire. Okay, so ಈ ವೈರ್ ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we will connect it to a standard battery. You can see here this B represents a standard battery. To the left part of the circuit you can see this is the standard battery which we are using for the flow of electric current. Current ಏನ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅಥವಾ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ, so that will be due to this source. Okay, and next to that battery we will connect a rheostat. ಈ capital R ಏನ್ represent ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, this is called as a rheostat, or it is also called as, in other words we can call it as variable resistance. It's a device. Basically you will be using it in many different what we say practical experiments. Okay, rheostat and work ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಇದು just like it provides the necessary potential difference for the flow of current ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ rheostat ಅಥವಾ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು, by means of this we can vary the resistance. ವೈರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ವೇರಿ ಮಾಡಿ we can control the current. Okay, because we know the relation between current and resistance, I is equals to V by R, right? We know this relation. So resistance na control ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ automatically current ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, control ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ by means of varying the resistance we are controlling the current. Required current ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೋ that current we will be setting up, that fixed value of current we will be setting up by means of using this rheostat. And the other end of that rheostat will be connected to a key. So this K1 represents a plug key. You might have seen it in your practicals. Plug key switch na this is the symbol which we usually use to denote the plug key. Okay, if it is closed, okay, then in the circuit the current will be flowing. If the key is open, then in the circuit there will be no current, right? So breaking and connecting the electric current will be done by means of using this plug key. Okay, this is the simple arrangement. And here I will be using this potentiometer for two different purposes. One is to compare the EMFs of the cell. Okay, first purpose we will do that. We will compare the EMFs of any two cell, and also we will see how a potentiometer can be used to determine the internal resistance of a cell. Okay, ಈ ಎರಡು purpose na ನಾವು accomplish ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. So now this potentiometer device here in this circuit, I'll be using it to compare the EMFs of any two cell. Okay, so this is the circuit which you have to consider to compare EMFs of any two cells. Fine. Before using this potentiometer and comparing EMFs of any two cells, we must know what is the principle on which this potentiometer device works. Okay, ಈ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯೋಮೀಟರ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ವೈರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ made in parts, right, and connected by means of thick metallic strips. Thick metallic strips ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there should be no resistance, or there should be a free flow of the electric current in the wire. Okay, that's why we will use thick metallic strips, and that wire will be connected to a standard battery. Then that battery, which will act as a source of potential difference, and then it will be connected to a rheostat, which will be used as a varying resistance, by means of which we will establish a current, right. ಒಂದು current na control ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ variable resistance na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then we will connect it to a plug key. Just to switch off or switch on the circuit, we will be using this key. Okay, so this is the basic construction. Now, on what principle does it work? ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯೋಮೀಟರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಅ ವೈರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, then the potential drop across any length of the wire is directly proportional to the that length of the wire. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವೈರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವೈರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೆಜರ್ in that given wire. ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೈರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೈರ್ ಏನ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ directly proportional to the potential drop across those 2 points. Say for example, this is the uniform cross sectional wire. Imagine that a steady current is flowing. Say for example, 5 ampere of current is steadily flowing through this wire. Okay, if I calculate the potential drop across these 2 points, right, a potential drop ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that will be directly proportional to the length of this wire. Okay, ಈ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೈರ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೀಸ್ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು, ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ವೈರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್. Okay, so that is the principle on which the potentiometer works. If we mathematically we have to write it, the potential drop is nothing but the EMF of the source is directly proportional to the length of the wire what we measure. Or if we remove this proportionality, the potential drop will be equal to pi into L. Okay, where this pi represents what? Pi is nothing but potential drop per unit length. Potential drop per unit length. And L is what? L is nothing but the length of the wire what we are measuring, and E is nothing but the potential difference or nothing but the EMF, right? So this is the principle on which the potential meter will be working. Okay, so based on this principle, considering this principle of working, let us use this potentiometer to compare EMFs of any given 2 cells. ಯಾವುದೋ ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಆ ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ EMF ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ how we can do it. Okay, let us see that. To compare the EMFs of any two cells, what we have to do, we should take two cells, right? Here I have considered those two cells, EMF E1, first cell which is having EMF E1 and the second cell which is having EMF E2. ಆ ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಒನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವೈರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯೋಮೀಟರ್ ವೈರ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಒನ್ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎರಡು ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಬೈ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಟೂ ವೈರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಆಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್, ರೈಟ್? The other terminals of the cells should be connected to a two-way key. Two-way key andre enu? You can see in the diagram, it has numbers 1, 2 and 3, right? Two-way key usually hegirutte? It will be a key where if you switch this or make connection between 1 and 3, right, then the other switch will be automatically in off condition. Andre ee 2 ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ connection ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, suppose if you connect this 2, 3 by the switch, okay, ಈ ಕಡೆ switch on ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ automatically the other switch will be off. Okay, so ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೀನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is called as two-way key. If one way is on, the other way will be off, or if one way is closed, the other way will be open. Okay, ಅಂತ ಕೀನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The other end of the key will be connected to a galvanometer. Okay, this is a galvanometer. You people know what is a galvanometer. Galvanometer is a device which is basically used to detect the presence of current in any electrical circuit. A galvanometer alli now connect ಮಾಡಿ circuit alli if we check it through any wire, if it shows the deflection, then it means current is present in the circuit. If it is not showing any deflection, andre a galvanometer device alli irtakanta needle ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಝೀರೋಗೆ ನಿಂತಿದೆ, ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಸಚ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಅ ಜಾಕಿ, right? Regarding jockey we had discussed in the last session also. Meter bridge allu kuda use madirtivi. Jockey means it is actually a metallic strip, ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದ metallic strip ಇರುತ್ತೆ like this, and one end of the metallic strip will be knife edged irutte because so that we can easily make connection on any wire mele ನಾವು easy ಆಗಿ connect ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Jockey is connected to the other end of the galvanometer. Okay, now we have made the arrangement to compare the EMFs of the cell. Now how to conduct the experiment? First step in conducting the experiment is we will connect this key 1 and 3. Okay, first step eno, we have to connect key 1 and 3. Okay, ee switch na K1 na switch on madkondo what we will do, we will establish the current in the circuit and then we will switch this, we will make the connection between 1 and 3. 1 and 3 ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೀನ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ automatically there will be no connection between 3 and 2, which means the second cell will not be considered in the circuit. Only first cell will be come into picture. Okay, ಈ first cell ಮಾತ್ರ connection ಅಲ್ಲಿ connect ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So connect key 1 and 3, or in other words you can say close key between 1 and 3. Okay, close ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ according to the principle of potentiometer, what it says, if we measure the potential drop, okay, ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಾಕಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ವೈರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. How long we will slide on the wire until the galvanometer shows zero deflection, which means we will reach a null point. You can see null point ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಝೀರೋ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ N1 is nothing but the null point ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ when the galvanometer shows the zero deflection, right? Now if you measure the length between the point A and this null point, at the balancing point, that length we will consider it as balancing length. ಆ ಲೆಂತ್ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, because at that particular point the galvanometer is showing zero deflection. Okay, now according to the principle of potentiometer, as you know, the potential drop across these 2 points will be equal to the length which is measured between these 2 points, right? So therefore the potential drop of the cell 1 E1, that is the EMF of the first cell, will be equal to the length which is measured, right? So principle prakara EMF of the cell will be proportional to length. If we remove the proportionality, we will take a proportionality constant, that is potential drop per unit length pi into L anta bariತೀವಿ. So ಈ first cell ಗೆ ನಾವು potential drop ನ measure ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ EMF ಏನು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, E1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this will be equal to pi into L1. What is this L length L1? L1 is the length, balancing length between point A and the null point or the balancing point N1. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಲೆಂತ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ L1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this, let us say this is our equation number 1, and this is the first step of our experiment. Okay, now in the second step alli ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, now keeping this key between 1 and 3, ಈ connection ಅನ್ನು remove ಮಾಡಿ, now what we have to do, we have to make a connection between key 2 and 3. This switch should be closed, K1 should be closed. Okay, this K1 should be closed, and we should make a connection between key 2 and 3. Key 2 ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ connection ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ if we are closing this key means automatically the key between 1 and 3 will be open. ಅಂದ್ರೆ this cell will not be in the connection of this circuit, only the second cell will be in connection with the potentiometer circuit. Okay, so in the second step, let us connect key 2 and 3. Okay, which means we are closing the key between 2 and 3, right? When we close this key, what we will do, again we will take the jockey and start sliding over the wire of the potentiometer until we get the second balancing point or the second null point, which I have represented here as N2. Okay, once we reach the null point, what happens in the galvanometer, it will be showing zero deflection. When it is showing zero deflection, that length measurement from point A to N2 will be considered as the second balancing length, right, for the second cell. So potential drop for the second cell according to the principle of potentiometer can be expressed as E2 is equals to pi. Pi represents here potential drop per unit length into L2. L2 is the balancing length which we get by measuring the second null point. Okay, so let us say this is our equation number 2. So by means of using the principle of potentiometer, we have calculated the potential drops for both the cells, right? EMFs we have measured for both the cells in equation 1 and 2. Now if we have to compare equation 1 and 2, if we are comparing equation 1 and 2, it means we are actually comparing the EMFs of the two cells, that is first cell and the second cell, right? So comparing these two equations, let us compare it by taking the ratios. E1 by E2 will be equal to pi into L1 divided by pi into L2. So this pi will get cancelled, therefore E1 by E2 will be equal to L1 by L2. This is how we will compare the EMFs of any two given cell. Or if we have to determine the EMF of a given cell, one particular cell ಇಂದು EMF ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು cell ಇಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಾವು ಎರಡು cells ಗೆ balancing length ನ measure ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, right? If we have to determine E1 will be equal to L1 by L2 into E2. E2 will be known, L1 and L2 will be measured. By substituting the values, we can determine the EMF of the given cell, right? So either we can determine the EMF of the cell or we can compare the EMFs of the cell by means of conducting the experiment in these two simple steps. Okay, so this is how we compare the EMFs of any given two cells by means of using a potentiometer. The second application of this potentiometer, very important one, is to determine the internal resistance of the cell. Okay, so let us construct the circuit for determining the internal resistance of the cell and see how it works. Second application, as I said, to determine the internal resistance of a cell. Andre yavade ondu cell ಒಳಗಡೆ internal resistance ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, that is the small r, right? If we have to know that internal resistance, what is the amount of that internal resistance, then what are the steps we can follow, or how we can use the potentiometer device and determine the internal resistance. So our internal resistance find out ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ the cell whose internal resistance has to be found, that has to be connected at one end of the potentiometer device. So potentiometer device ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, one end ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ cell ನ connect ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You can see in the diagram this EMF E cell represents that cell whose internal resistance has to be found. Okay, ಒಂದು ವೈರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು connect ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, parallel to that cell we will be connecting one more plug key. Okay, just like the plug key which we had used over here in this part of the circuit. So ee key ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, switch on ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ connection establish ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, current will be flowing, right? And if this is switched off, or if we open the key, then there will be no connection, no current will be established. anta ಒಂದು plug key na ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ connect ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ parallel to the cell. Okay, by means of that key we will be using one resistance box. So this RB here represents what? It represents a standard resistance box. Standard resistance box. So what is the use of connecting this key to the standard resistance box and connecting it parallelly to the cell? ನಾವು ಈ ಕೀನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this standard resistance box will not be in connection with this part of the circuit. Okay, with respect to the cell. Okay, close ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this resistance box will be in connection with this cell, which is again then connected to this potentiometer. Okay, so making this arrangement and all other arrangement are same as that of the previous application. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು the other ends of the components ನ ನಾವು galvanometer ಗೆ connect ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ the other terminal of the cell and the other terminal of the standard resistance box ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಒಂದು common wire through galvanometer ಗೆ connect ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Galvanometer again is connected to a jockey. Okay, so ಈ construction na ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Construction ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ how do we conduct the experiment to determine the internal resistance? The first step ಏನು, we have to close this key K1. Close key K1. Okay, K1 key na close ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ meaning ಏನು, we are drawing the current from this source and current is being established in the potentiometer wire. Okay, and we will keep this key K2 open. Keep key K2 open. Key K2 open ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, it means this is switched off. Switch off ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಈ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ it is connected over here to the galvanometer. Okay, so ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ we will calculate the potential drop of the cell. Okay, so how do we calculate the potential drop of the cell? By means of applying the principle of potentiometer. We will take the jockey and start sliding over this potentiometer wire. ಈ ವೈರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ until we reach the null point. Say N1 here represents the first balancing length or the first null point, balance point. ಯಾವ point adu? When we reach this point, the galvanometer will be showing zero deflection. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ನೀಡಲ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It will be showing the presence of current in the complete wire. Right? Once it reaches the null point, that is N1 point reach ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ the needle stops deflecting and points only to the zero. 0 ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ನಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಗ ನೀವು ವೈರ್ನ ಲೆಂತ್ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ starting from the point A up to the point N1. So that length is called as the balancing length. And according to the principle of potentiometer, we know that the potential drop of this cell at that particular point will be proportional to the length of the wire what we have measured. So we can write in this case the EMF of this cell or the potential drop of this cell will be equal to pi into L1. Let us consider this as equation 1, where E is the potential drop of the cell, or in other words you can say EMF of the cell. Pi is the potential drop per unit length, that is the proportionality constant, and L1 it is the balancing length between point A and N1. Okay, so this is the first step. Second step alli en ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, let us close key K1. K1 ನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ there should be presence of current in the potentiometer device. And now let us keep key K2 closed. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕೀನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೀ. ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ, ಕೀನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದೇ, ಅಥವಾ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ. Okay, so we are closing this key and establishing the connection between the standard resistance box and the cell. Now when the standard resistance box comes in consideration with the cell, right, so instead of EMF now we will be considering the terminal potential difference, right, because E resistance kuda ಈ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. External resistance will also be considered in the flow of the electric current in the circuit, right? So therefore in this case we will not consider the EMF of the cell, instead we will consider the terminal potential difference of the cell, that is capital V, which will be equal to ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Again we will take the jockey and repeat the same step by sliding the jockey over the wire, potentiometer wire ಮೇಲೆ slide ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ until we reach the balance point. Balance point ಅಂದ್ರೆ again the galvanometer has to show 0 deflection. Then we will measure the length of the wire from initial point A to N2. That length measurement we will take it as the potential drop at that particular instance. Okay, so let us consider that as equation number 2. Okay, now if we compare these two equations, equation 1 and 2, if we compare these two, we can write it as E by Y, V is equals to pi into L1 divided by pi into L2, right? But according to the definitions of EMF and as well as terminal potential difference, ಇಲ್ಲಿ EMF ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, as I said, external resistance also has to be considered. So expression for EMF can be written as I into small r plus capital R, where I is the current which is flowing in the circuit, small r is the internal resistance of the cell, this cell, and capital R is this external resistance what we have connected. So EMF of the cell can be expressed in these terms. And also according to Ohm's law, we know V can be expressed as capital I into R. That is the relation between potential difference, current and resistance, right? Now these two values if we substitute in this above equation, idralli substitute ಮಾಡಿ simplify ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, let us substitute in place of E, I'll substitute this value. So I can write it as I into R, small r plus capital R whole divided by capital V ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ capital I into R ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. I into R, this will be equal to L1 by L2, because this pi will get cancelled in both numerator and denominator. So further simplifying this, okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ I ಕೂಡ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ numerator denominator ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, R into R plus small r plus capital R will be equal to this denominator R. When it goes to the right hand side, it comes in the numerator R into L1 by L2, or this can also be written as, since I am determining the expression for internal resistance, namig ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು term internal resistance small r ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು, so ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್, the positive term becomes negative. So I can write it as small r is equals to r into L1 divided by L2 minus r. Now since r is common in both the terms, I can rewrite it as small r is equals to r into L1 divided by L2 minus 1. Okay. Now this is the expression for the internal resistance of this given cell. Right, in the expression you can see capital R represents what? It is the external resistance, right? What we have connected here, that will be the known resistance, because standard resistance naven set martivo experimentally ade resistance il use agadu. So this value will also be known for us. L1 and L2 are the balancing lengths which we will measure during our experiments, so that will also be known. Once all these three values will be known, substituting in this formula will take us to the conclusion of internal resistance. ಆ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is how we will be using the potentiometer device to determine the internal resistance of a given cell. Okay, so these are the two basic applications of a potentiometer. Idu bittu navu bekadre just to determine the potential difference, right? For that also we can make use of potentiometer and so on. Okay, but for your examination, since only these two applications are been given, so I have discussed only these two. So this completes the discussion of the complete chapter current electricity. So whatever is prescribed in NCERT textbook so far, I have discussed all the concepts. Okay, and the deleted portion which they had mentioned few days back, so that also I have discussed in the sessions. Only thing is, you just look after when you are preparing for yourself for board exams, look after the deleted portion, don't give importance to that, and rest of the things you can follow up the same things. But a deleted portions now you study madadre, that will be helpful for your JEE, CET or NEET examination. Okay, so this much of discussion or this much of learning about the chapter current electricity is enough for the preparation of your board exams. Okay, so in the next session we will be discussing about the numericals of this chapter. Before discussing that, I expect you to come up with a complete list of all the formulas and expressions and definition of the terms what you have used in the expressions, so that it will be easy for you to follow up the numericals in the next session.